Today on How It's Made. Eyeglass lenses, granite, potato chips, and computer microprocessors. Remember when wearing Coke bottle eyeglasses was your one-way ticket to being the class nerd? Well, today, even if you need a heavy-duty prescription, you can wear fashionable eyeglasses with thin and lightweight plastic lenses. Eyeglass lenses start out as large plastic discs. The first step is to place a protective film over the convex side, so it won't get damaged while the lab works on the concave side. With a scanner, they retrieve the customer's prescription from the central computer, then program those measurements into the tray holding the discs. Next, they heat up a mixture of 7 metals to 50 degrees Celsius. Any hotter would melt the disc on contact. Out of that molten metal, they mold an attachment. This allows the disc to be mounted on a machine for tooling. At this point, robots take over. When the tray with the discs arrives, the milling machine reads the prescription information, then reshapes the plastic accordingly. First, it thins the disc and shaves it down to a smaller diameter. Then, it creates the required curvature. The disc is now a lens. But you can still see the concentric circles left by the tooling, and the surface of the lens is rough. So, they polish it, using abrasive paper under water heated precisely to 19 degrees Celsius. The water temperature must be constant, or else the lens will become deformed. Now that the lens is perfectly shaped, they remove the metal attachment. Then peel off the protective film on the other side. Using a machine called a lensometer, they make sure the prescription is accurate. Next, the lenses go through an automated 15-stage chemical cleaning, then are coated with varnish to make them scratch resistant. They go into an oven for 3 hours until the varnish cures. Next comes the anti-reflection treatment. This will increase the lens's transparency, allowing in more light. The lenses go into a chamber. They add different powdered chemicals, such as silicium oxide, titanium oxide, and zirconium oxide. They close the door, then pump all the air out of the chamber. Using a high-powered electron beam, they heat the chemicals to the boiling point. The powders transform from solid to gas, coating the lenses in the process. It's finally time to fit the lenses to the frame. They position a suction cup on the lenses to hold them in place during the fitting. An automated machine traces the shape of the frame, then cuts the lenses to that shape. With regular frames, the lenses simply pop in. To attach ultralight metal frames, they drill holes right through the lenses. From plastic disc to the latest in eyewear in just 3 days. What do you get when you cross a spider with a goat? A silk fiber stronger than steel, yet more elastic than nylon. Canadian researchers implanted a spider's web-spinning genes into a goat's mammary glands. The result? Goat's milk with silk proteins, the raw material for a fabric strong enough to be bulletproof. Granite is one of the strongest stones on Earth, and it's the darling of decor these days. As an indoor-outdoor building material, it's timeless, elegant, and resistant to acid rain. Nature's granite factory lies many kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. Boiling molten rock called magma builds up pressure from the intense heat and rises through cracks and crevices in the Earth's crust. As it rises, it slowly cools and solidifies into granite. Most granite is buried under sedimentary rock, which makes up most of the Earth's surface. The challenge is to extract as much granite from the quarry as possible, while losing as little as possible to damage from the extraction process. They start by outlining a section of rock wall, up to 30 meters long by 7 meters wide. They use a gas flame to burn long, narrow channels to free up the sides. Then they drill holes 7 meters deep along the back and bottom. They feed explosive cable into the holes. Then they set it off. The explosion detaches the